So today we're going down this big hole down there. This is originally a lead mine, actually worked in the 1800s, and later in the 1900s worked for calcite and fluoride, mostly calcite for the aggregate industry. What we have here is basically one big stope. A stope is a break or a mineral vein that has been worked out and is left this big cavern. So we are going to descend to some levels below, because this mine used to run on various levels. The very lower levels are flooded and full of mud now, because there's an aggregates company actually on the surface that's pumping a lot of dust down, and over time it's filled it with mud and really just blocking it a lot of the lower levels. You can't blame it all on them. There's been a lot of collapses as well over time. So we're going to take good care here exploring this place. So we got Curtis, Durham Explorers, and we got Richie. Check his channel as well, Richie Wellock. I'm gonna put the channel links in the video descriptions, so make sure you subscribe to the channels as well. So ready, guys?
Feels good. Let's do
right
it.
Right, we've got gas detection today,
right
just to show everybody, because this is the one that we always get whinged out about. This is what the outside air looks like. Same for me.
So we're gonna keep an eye mostly on gases, are we?
I'm going to try and
Which
record.
gases does this detect?
This detects obviously your oxygen levels. That's your carbon monoxide. That's your hydrogen sulfate, and that's your combined, which is any explosives.
Right. Okay.
And it'll go off if it thinks that it's an unsafe level, or just before it gets to the point where it can become lethal. It'll warn us, and that's when we come back out.
So, in terms of exploring places like this, you know, it's not something we advise to anyone that's not prepared. You know, you got to know what you're doing. You got to have the monitoring tools to be safe. In this case, you know, monitor the gas levels and oxygen levels is very fundamental. Have protection over your head and have experience. So let's do this safely, as safely as we can.
Absolutely.
Reasonably though. Okay. This adventure is sponsored by Extreme Explorers. You can find the link in the video description. So we are descending this big stope. It really does slope down very, very steeply. Here we are. I mean, you look up and
What was on about safety?
yeah, safety. Where?
Yeah, quickest way to get into the mine. So this is what we would call an open stove.
An open stove, yeah, an open top stove, because obviously they mine all the way to the surface.
Top, yeah.
So just imagine the mineral vein that was filling this void was very wide, was enormous. And you can see, just light it up there, you can see the timbering that they put there.
It's mad that. So yeah, they've gone right to the top. They've done a concrete edge up there. I don't know if I can see. There's the torch pointing there. So they've done a concrete edge up there and then just mined away. All right, we'll take the lot out.
Yeah, they have. I mean, here we have, they left some of the mineral veins, so this is also mostly primarily calcite.
Yeah.
Which is the white stuff that we're mining for aggregates, as we say. So just follow down. So when you come down here, grab both sides of this rope, okay?
Yeah.
See, that's a hand line.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Curtis, what are you doing?
Hey?
You're collapsing the mine. It's alright, get going. He's on his way. Right. When you're ready, Richie, we'll get Richie on video as well. Actually, the dust is not as bad here. Oh, holy moly! How are you guys getting so much down? I don't know. There comes Richie. Yeah, the dust is non-present now.
No, we don't.
I think we bypassed the dust area.
Actually, that should sound anyway.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go on. That's the way on, guys. Obviously here, just step over the tires.
Yeah.
Hand on the rope, big step here and over, okay. Foot there on the metal bar and step over there.
Oh, let's see the bar.
As you see, it's one place that you're going to have to look out for false floors and voids. Because like here, look at this, I mean, it goes down a long way down there. I mean, these tires will probably stop you anyway, the fall, but like where we're going ahead now, I'll show you.
Yeah.
Look at this. You get the wrong step, the wrong footing here, one stumble, and you've had it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, first ladder. No complications here.
See part of the mineral as well, the calcite.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of calcite.
Yeah, you can see all the white calcite here that is left. So the full stope that we've seen goes to surface would have been filled with this calcite. How are you feeling, Richie?
Yeah, nervous, yeah.
Because I will be honest, the first time I came to this mine I was very wary.
Yeah.
But then again, I was on my own, well not on my own, with someone that haven't been before. So for you, you get more reassurance knowing that people have been here. Alright?
Seems to be one last.
Are you going down after that or?
Yeah. The most important thing here, because I had a rock falling on my head in this mine. You might have seen the video. If not, I'll share it with you. Going down the ladders like this. How loose this is.
Yeah.
So be careful where you put your hands, because you can dislodge some of this stuff, peel off some of the rocks, and can go tumbling down the stope. And they go at some speed, I tell you what. So, and don't put foot on timbers, only on ladders, okay? Right here. Obviously, I got one set of ladders right here. That's it goes down. I'll show ladder free, okay? Ladder free. I know. It's not too bad, is it?
No. It's almost worse than it is.
Right, so move behind.
Yep.
And come here. Right, ladder free. Tell him.
Ladder free. Alright. Right.
And here there's a level, and look at the stove, it just drops down to a deadly drop, definitely. Oh. Wow. It's big, isn't it?
Yeah. It's impressive.
Big stoves, massive.
How come the floor's gone all the
You know,
Have the top
I
floor
think over time, obviously, there's been a lot of natural subsidence and collapses slipped away. Can you see?
Yeah.
Can you see there? There's like a slick inside line.
Yeah.
You know, obviously there might have been another wall of calcite. It might have slid down off the slicken side. It's quite an impressive space to see, is it? If you haven't been in a big mine like this, the stoves are something to admire. Shine your light down and down there.
We've got another level going that way, and then we've got what looks like a level going that way.
Yeah, so these are the rails, the flying rails, what I call them. Basically, the way through this is hand over the top, 1 foot on each rail. Look at this. If you don't feel safe with one hand, get both hands on it. Okay, but these rails,
Yeah, the solid where the Victorian rails onto the solid.
they are solid. It's just the view of looking down is terrific. It's horrific, really. You know. Shine, keep shining. Yeah. Right. Like I said, these rails are really not going to.
These aren't.
They're not going to fall. These rails, you know.
No, they're not that bad.
It's not as bad as what it looks.
No.
Oh, it looks quite bad.
Yeah. It looks very bad.
It looks worse than it
It's
is.
bad, and it looks even worse. Richie, how are you feeling about it?
Good. Yeah.
We are going, so in this level goes basically to the far eastern, or used to lead to the far western, workings of this mine, to a shaft where they're actually pumping those now, and that's inaccessible or very precariously accessible. We're not going to get to it, but we're going to have a look.
originally, Antonio did actually take a look at that mine, and he was filming it time. So, this mine was
What the hell is that?
opened in the 1860s.
What on earth is that?
And
Stuff, yeah, in the 1800s, yeah, it was originally a lead mine.
it was.
Right.
You?
Yeah.
That's the way on, lads. And this is an area that has collapsed very recently, but apparently it's been dug out a bit. So we'll be just about able to make it through. Yeah. Yeah, it is doable. But hands and knees.
Hands and knees.
Whew. Right. Oh my god. This looks on its last legs. There's been some heavy collapses here, as we can see. Big giant boulders tumbling down. Right on your bum, you don't want to be touching anything overhead. This is really on its last legs, 100%. Some big giant boulder right on your belly, Richie. You don't want to be touching overhead. Or nothing on your head either.
Dismount briefly.
These timbers
Right.
are absolutely rotting away. Watch those timbers, absolutely rotting.
Whoa.
Rich is coming through. Right on your belly.
Whew.
Right on your belly. Don't touch anything overhead. You don't know the integrity of it. What's like? I mean, you got giant boulders right over your head there. Hanging there. Keep low still, don't get up yet.
Keep low, Richie.
Keep
Slide
low.
down on your belly.
Just slow down on your belly a bit.
There goes my
Finger
clip.
in, come on, go.
Can we get up yet? Or
Yeah, you get it now.
Yeah, but watch your head, watch your timbers overhead. So don't get fully up, get low up. Right, that's it. And watch what's on your head.
So we've got some rotten timbers right above us. Very nice.
wow.
That's big collapse risk and that
Yeah.
over the last couple of years or even less. From here to watch is for this false floor. Well, technically they're not actually false floors, because what they did, they left a certain thickness of the mineral vein between levels to act as a floor, right? So you can't really call it false floor, because false floors is when the miners laid timbers across and then they stuck it with more timbers and then with deads and debris to make it look like a floor. That is the actual full floor. Here is more like a bridge of floor.
Yeah.
Like here, right? So like this timber, you step on this timber and God knows.
Yeah, if it's rotted all the way through,
if it's rotten through,
You're in a world of hurt.
you probably
Really
make it all the way hundreds of feet down. And above us,
Quite a distance down as well.
some hanging deads. The most impressive feature of these mines, I would say, are the ore chutes.
Yeah.
These timber ore chutes, you're gonna see dozens of them all along. Whenever you see a level with so many ore chutes, it tells you the output, mineral output would have been tremendous. Otherwise, why would they need so many ore chutes, you know? And above us actually is one big stove, like the one we've seen looking down the rails.
Yeah.
That's what's above our heads now, basically.
And you'd almost expect it being a little bit more updated, this mine, because it was mined until 1981.
Yeah, was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Actually, okay, yeah.
So
Yeah, maybe some, I don't know which exact area, but yeah, it's very deteriorated. The level of humidity, obviously, the level of dust here.
Yeah. It's weird. It's strange how we've got milk pails down here as well. Oh, pretty random.
miners needed their brews, didn't they?
Milk. Yeah. Now I know being a well there, if you drink milk, it's stuff.
Right.
And apparently that's they used to provide us with milk for that reason. Obviously I don't know why, but
Oh wow, wow, wow. So you're gonna get up here, you're gonna get a view of the slopes of what's above us. There's collapse, they could collapse. There you are. Get your good light on.
yeah, you can still see
It goes up a good
you still see
50 meters, a good 150 foot.
you can still see the minerals.
You see the calcite, don't you? The clear
Yeah.
calcite there, right over like 150 foot above
Hanging-
our heads.
Hanging death there.
Yeah.
More hanging death. Yeah, you can see the veins still up there. I mean that's
Yeah.
that's
And look
quite
what's
impressive.
collapsed there on the left hand side there.
Yeah, more hanging death.
Yeah.
It's mad, isn't it? How the hell would they have gone up there? Would they have had a series of platforms going up?
Oh yeah, a series of, well, kind of floors between levels
Yeah. Set charge, let it come down on
or
top
platforms, yeah.
of it. Yeah. Mental.
You're getting a good look at what's come down here.
Oh dear, all the city.
Yeah. I mean they look pretty well jammed, but you never know, do you?
Yeah.
So now we have oh, interesting. It's not how I remember this. There's been some recent collapses here. This timber is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah. Fantastic job.
So we have another ore chute which has been shored up, and there has been. Well, I think it's the second one, but I believe there's actually more. Oh, there's one just ahead as well.
These look like railway sleepers as well.
Yeah.
They've got the
Yeah.
telltale max.
The all gate and the holes.
Yeah, for the actual
Travel six.
Right, guys, so this all come down recently as well. Yeah. So you used to be able to go past, you used to be able to go along this level a long way,
Yeah.
but now it's all lost.
And that's the sad thing about these mines. The more and more that they're not being used, the maintenance isn't put in,
Yeah.
and you just have kind of even places which I've dead the planks which are actually stopping stone falling. Even they seem to.
There's natural decay in all this, is there? Obviously, and like you say, if it's an abandoned mine, it's not gonna get any better, is it?
Hasn't got the care and maintenance.
But under them rocks, you have actually got some kind of shoring, so maybe that was actually the dead which you made in the past. I don't know.
Used to be able to go a long way that way. We're coming back out of the level that's collapsed ahead of us, and here we're going to see some clear examples of the weight of big massive falling rocks above us, what it's doing to the level, totally bending the structure of this support, this steel supports, and that would take a lot of tons of weight.
See where the level originally used to go.
Look at this, the rail points. The rail points, these points, they probably were able to manually actually just shift them to let the carts either go, the mine carts either go straight ahead or to the level to the left.
You can see some. Oh, that's the actual level which we went.
That's where we're going now.
Yes. Right, I've got
The level
it now.
ahead, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll do, that's fine to do.
You look at the CDA where it just don't bust down there, the other actual. Best not to ever step on wood because it may look good and it just may crack like polystyrene. So
I mean, it does look sound, but you
It
never
does.
know. I wouldn't trust it, put it this way.
I
Or what's below is diabolically
I
deep.
I wouldn't trust it after walking on a sleeper in a certain mine.
No.
And it just gave away at polystyrene, and it was probably
you put your
just
foot
as
through
thick.
it, yeah.
I know.
Anyone ideas? Any ideas? Crispy crisps?
Crispy crisps.
Never heard of it.
I don't know.
Any of you guys heard of it?
No?
Crispy crisps.
Sounds nice enough. Nice enough. Right.
So we go on and we've got
Let's carry on the exploration, guys. We're gonna go all the way down this level, and then, as we see here, the amount of ore shoots you get here is lovely. You know,
It is.
it gives you an idea of the great output of
And it's probably
this
good
mine.
that they actually kind of bricked and blocked this off, because the more kind of rubble which can come down, the more chances of collapses in the future.
Yeah, we're gonna come down this in a minute, but first we gotta explore down there.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the next
Didn't
the next step, but after we go ahead.
We're
they didn't look
Come
after
down there.
the valves very well.
They didn't shut the valve very well now.
No, they're not looked after very well. One's in there.
Bit rusty.
when we go down, we're going to have to be really careful not to touch that pipe, because that big rock, that is a big rock.
Yeah, like
So if that fell on you, that's
you don't want
KO.
that.
No, you don't.
No, you don't want that rock falling on you now.
No, hanging death.
And it's big enough to
Kill you.
Yeah.
smash your head.
Helmet or no helmet.
Yeah. They are good if stones are falling from you, but anything more than a stone, it doesn't matter if you've got a hat on.
Look at this. Well, I did, you know, I did record. I have a recording coming down those ladders, or some ladders further down this mine, and this rock came on my head. Luckily, having the helmet just saved me. Oh fuck!
You're fine.
Some fucking rock. Who's been throwing rocks? Don't trust anything that's overhead. Rotting timbers and...
We've got a lot of stacked dead there as well.
Oh yeah, a lot of stack of deads, yeah, everywhere.